I always used to believe that building rapport is easy, just finding something in commons, finding similarities. But what I learned today as well, and a couple of weeks ago, that building rapport is not about finding similarities. Today is 423rd day that I come here to share lessons I learn and I'm learning. I hope those lessons support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today we'll speak about influence, about sales, about building rapport. Because if you really want to sell something, add value to people, influence people, you need to learn how to build rapport. Now, I always used to believe that building rapport is easy, just finding something in commons, finding similarities. But what I learned today as well, and a couple of weeks ago, that building rapport is not about finding similarities. Building rapport is showing that you care about other person. So that means it could be that you're a totally different person than someone else, but you could be liked by someone else because you are able to add value to the person and you're able to show that you care about the other person. So that means when you think about sales meetings and salesperson, that means you need to find a way how you can listen to the person and show that you care about the person. And when you're able to go deep in that other person's need, want, desire, and find that pain that they have, and then able to show that you care about their pain, you will build much more rapport than trying to find similarities. Like someone will share, oh, I have been in United States, I traveled there. Oh, I traveled there as well. Or I love fishing. I love fishing as well. So that those similarities are just superficial similarities to build rapport. But most time it could be even break rapport because you are not able to add value to the person. That means that when you think about similarities, bring you into friend level, but when you build rapport through caring about the person and really listening and asking questions, that means then you are expert. So do you want to be liked as a friend, or do you want to be liked as an expert? Of course you want to be liked as an expert because everyone is listening for advice from an expert, not from a friend. A lot of times, a lot of business owners, they need to hire someone else, an expert, to share the lessons, because a lot of times people do not listen to their boss, even though they have an amazing experience and expertise in a specific topic. But boss needs to hire someone else with the same expertise, but because it's that other person comes into the team, they seem as an expert. And a lot of times, because you are too close to that person, you're not able to influence them. So that means a lot of times, if you want to really add value and influence people, you're not able to come too close to that person, because a lot of times when you are too close to a person as a friend, people start listening to you. So that means this was a big lesson about sales for me, because if you really want to influence people, to sell people, that means you need to stay in that expert level. Otherwise, if you go to friend zone, that means you will not be able to influence and sell products. So that means if you really want to add value to people, you need to be seen an expert. And experts, what they do, they solve problems. So that means if you want to solve problems, you need to dig deep into what kind of problem that other person have, because experts is like doctors. Because if you go to a doctor with an issue, that doctor will not look how to find similarities with you, because he needs to find how to solve your problem. So that means he will ask the questions about your specific problem and will go deep into that problem. Exactly the same in sales. You need to go deep into the problem without looking for similarities. So it was a big lesson for me as well, because if you really want to add value to people, you need to care about them and go deep into their problem and help them to solve it. And we do not need to be friends. You don't need to be liked. We really want to add value to people. And sometimes being liked and add value to people is not the same, because people want to hear one thing, but sometimes they need to hear something else. So let's learn how to really add value to people. I hope you should win, and see you tomorrow.